Constitutional Comedy Part 2: The House of Representatives, Democracy's Chaotic Basement. Welcome back to Constitutional Comedy, where we try to make America's most confusing institutions slightly less confusing and occasionally hilarious. Today we're diving into the House of Representatives, the chamber that was designed to represent the people, which is a polite way of saying everybody who isn't rich enough to buy a senator. The House is basically democracy's daycare. 435 representatives, all trying to talk louder than one another, powered by caffeine, ambition, and the knowledge that they only have 2 years to keep their jobs before the voters decide their fate again. Imagine your entire workplace being put on a 2-year performance review cycle and then never stopping the review process. That's the House. Representation in the House is based on population. Big states like California get dozens of seats, while the smallest states get one, usually held by the person who can yell the loudest on cable news. The founders set it up this way so citizens would have direct access to government. But when your representative spends half their time fundraising and the other half arguing on television, direct access feels less like representation and more like being trapped in someone else's group chat. And then there's redistricting, the once a decade ritual where politicians redraw the lines of who counts as a community. In theory, this keeps representation fair. In reality, it's called gerrymandering. And if your district looks like a salamander doing yoga, congratulations. Your vote may or may not count the same as your neighbors. Nothing says democracy like politicians using crayons to decide elections. Leadership in the House changes depending on who wins the majority, but the energy is always the same. Part debate stage, part improv theater, part high-stakes family reunion. At the center of all this is the Speaker of the House, the ringmaster of the congressional circus. The Speaker controls the agenda, decides what gets voted on, and basically babysits 434 other adults who all think they should be in charge. Despite the noise, the House really does matter. It's where tax laws begin, spending bills get written, and where representatives practice the dramatic speeches they hope will go viral. And while it may look chaotic, sometimes it actually is chaotic. The founders intentionally built it to argue, not agree. They wanted passion, conflict, and debate. And if you've watched even 5 minutes of a modern hearing, mission absolutely accomplished. So as we leave the House, democracy's noisy, dramatic basement, get ready. Next up is the Senate, the older, quieter sibling who takes themselves very seriously and insists on being called distinguished. Let's go meet them. Wait, you have to subscribe and push the notification bell to see the next video.